Howdy folks, welcome to Katie Phillips Scrapbook Designs. I'm Katie and this is my little crafty area, and I apologize for the mess. I have not tidied it up since I finished the Vaporwave Dreams mini album. As I was editing fin number 4 of the Vaporwave Dreams mini album, I realized that I didn't do a very good job of explaining how the closure mechanism was going to work on that page. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to reconstruct it in a video and give hopefully a better explanation of how the construction works, and also do a better job of constructing it, because that was only the second time I've ever built that closure. The first time was the just test to see if it would work. So this will be the third time that I've built this closure. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is what I'm talking about. This is a belt closure, and you're probably looking at it and saying, big deal, Katie, I do belt closures all the time, they're really easy. The main difference between this belt closure and the other ones that I've done is that the belt buckle mechanism will not slide off, so it would not get lost. So let's go over the pieces that you'll need to build a closure mechanism, and you can modify the sizing however you want to, whatever your project demands. So we have 2 belt straps. The longer one is the one that the buckle is going to be secured to. The shorter one, obviously, is going to be the one that it adheres down to. Then we have a piece that I call the backslide band, and it needs to be no taller than the longer band. These 2 bands should be the same height. They will probably be different lengths. So this one needs to be no taller than the belt straps. And I went ahead and I cut this one to about 3/4 of an inch shorter than the longer band, and it's scored at 1/2 inch on both sides. The belt straps are scored at 1/2 inch on one side. This is a mat. So this is the buckle catch, and it is 1.25 inches longer than the width or height of the backslide band, because the way it's going to fit around here, it's only 1/4 of an inch, so we need about 1/8 of an inch on each side. Lastly, we have the buckle itself, and the length of the height from, distance from here to here can be as wide as you want to. This is actually the width. So the total height or length of the buckle is double the height of the belt strap. So this times 2 plus 3/4 of an inch. That will give you a 1/2 inch to fold that under, and a 1/2 inch tab to attach down to, plus about 1/4 of an inch on both sides, so that it will slide, well, not 1/4 of an inch on both sides, about 1/8 of an inch on both sides, so that it will slide back and forth easily enough. And for the scoring on the buckle, this is really going to depend on how tall your belt strap is. So you're going to score it at 1/2 inch, and then the second score mark is going to be the height of the belt strap, so this total distance, plus 3/8 of an inch. So if I were to line this belt strap up here with the edge here, that is 3/8 of an inch to the next score line. So let's talk about the assembly now. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to glue the buckle catch to the tab side. So it's going to go like that. The tabbed side, this is the tab, of the inside of the buckle itself. Let's go ahead and glue that down. And I did it slightly differently in the Fin 4 Vaporwave Dreams mini album video. This is actually a better way to do it. And you want to keep it as straight as possible. It's got it eyeballed here, that's pretty straight. You also don't want this piece to get glued to the back of the buckle. So you don't want this inside section under here to get glued to the back of the buckle. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to mat the back of this belt strap. So the longer one, this is the one that this piece is going to be mounted to. We're going to mat that. And this is just a scrap leftover from the Vaporwave Dreams mini album. If you want to see more about that album, be sure and check out the video at the end of this explanation. The next thing that we're going to do, this should be pretty dry now. We're going to slide the backslide band here through here. And then we're going to glue this down, and then we're going to wrap that around. And you're going to want to position this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to slide this over to the far edge to help position it here on the belt strap. So it's lined up where I can get it right up to the edge here of the belt strap. And if you want to, you can mat this piece. I would do that before sliding it through the buckle catch. And now we're going to glue this piece down. And now this is actually the back of the whole arrangement. So you've been seeing me work on the back. This is the front. You could also mat the front of the belt strap before wrapping it all the way around there. And the last thing you're going to do is glue it down to your base page. Start with the piece that has the buckle on it. Glue that down. And next, I'm going to go ahead and slide the second piece over the top of the first belt strap. And we're going to position that to where it's going to fall naturally, because we want to make sure it's not going to try to join at some wonky angle. You don't want it positioned down here, because then it's not going to be able to close, or up here. You want it positioned pretty straight. Then you glue that down to the other side. And now you have a belt strap or a belt buckle closure that will not get lost. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Today's an unusual day. I'm releasing 2 videos today to help explain one of the concepts covered in one of my other videos. But I release 2 videos every week. I release 1 video on Friday and 1 video on Tuesday. So if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And if you have a question, leave it in the comment section down below. We'll see you guys later. Bye.